Hello, welcome to the IEA tutorial on how to use the energy validation outlet, also known as EVO. My name is Simone, and I'll be showing you how to use the EVO platform to share and manage data submissions to the IEA, with the example of the monthly electricity statistics, MES. So I will first start with an introduction on its main functionalities, and from there navigate into each area of the platform by replicating what would be the user experience. So EVO allows users to import exports and edit data submissions. Data checks are in fact present to make sure that records shared with the IEA do not contain errors and are consistent with the IEA statistics methodology. So depending on your credentials, in the home page, you'll see the modules to which you have access. So in this video, we'll work with the module MES, of course. And as you can see, the homepage displays a summarized view of the submission by time period per module. So you can find MES under monthly, and you can access the MES page by either clicking on this blue icon or by going through monthly and then MES. And returning back to the homepage, you can see these time period icons, which will appear green if the data have been shared with the IEA and the IEA has been notified, or they will appear red if the notification has not been sent, or finally, they can also appear orange when an edit is made on to data without sending a notification. So going through the MES page, you access the main page, which where you can view the time series data. But this is also the gateway to all EVO functionalities, which are displayed on the top section of the page. Other questionnaires can be accessed similarly under their respective sections. So to upload a CSV file to EVO, please remember to always have the CSV in the right format. You can go to data transfers, data imports, and here you can choose the file to import and choose file. In this case, I will upload a CSV of a fictitious country, Statisland, for the month of April. So the CSV can contain more than one reporting time period, and you can import data in two ways. The first is a full import, meaning that the submission is considered complete and that non-existent missing data are considered to be zero. Then you have the partial import, which imports only data points available, while non-existing records are untouched. In this case, I will do full import. While we import the CSV, EVO runs through two processes. The first is the validation one, which checks if the structure is correct and if the data comply with the statistics methodology. The second is actually inserts this new data into the EVO system. And in the end, you should see this status going from processing not started to processed. After the file is imported, the next step is to go to the data 360 section to check the consistency of the submission. You can find it here on the top. Here you can filter your submission by module. So we will select only MES, country, so Statisland, our fictitious country, and also by time period. You can filter both by new data and old data. All data will return all existing data points for the selection made, while new data will only return data that have not yet been downloaded by the IEA. So let's search for April, new data. And here you can see the CSV that we just imported. For each submissions, you can find the date of the last modification, whether the IEA has been notified or not, the number of modification, which shows all the changes that occurred for that period, the number of warnings, and the number of errors, if any. In this case, we have some. If errors are found, like here, you should fix them either by changing them manually here on Evo, or you can also re-import the CSV after you have corrected it locally. If you want to do it on Evo, you can click directly on the red icon, and it will show you a preview of the error. In this case, it's a matter of an aggregate electricity, which is not equal or higher to the sum of its components. By clicking on here, then going to the report, click on this icon. This will lead you to this view, where in this case, it's April. You can see each data record for each flow. And here you can see that total electricity is lower than the sum of conventional thermal, hydro, so it should be at least equal to the sum of its components. And you can manually edit it by clicking on the data point, and you click on the value directly. And here you can insert the new value. It was 1,000 gigawatts. I will put, just for the sake of this example, 5,000, which is greater than the sum of its components. And if you wish, you can also add a comment. Oops. You can submit. Now the submission for April has been corrected, and no error is flagged anymore. So there's no red record. And from here, we can go back to the main page. Once the data submission is checked and validated in data 360, you need to mark it as complete by notifying the IEA. You can do that by going back to the submission, April, and clicking on the notified button. You can see April status land, so it's already filtered on the right submission. And click here to notify. Then Evo also allows you to export data. You can export them to a CSV file by going to data transfer and data exports. You can generate one file per questionnaire, country, and submission. If data exists for that specific filter, the file will be available here to be downloaded. Finally, I will go through some additional functionalities available on Evo. Once you have uploaded a data submission, and this has been processed by Evo, you can still edit it directly on the platform. To do so, go to the MES page. So monthly, MES. And from here, you can access the time series. And yeah, you recognize the view is the same time series that we edited for correcting the error. And here you can again click on each data record and modify it similarly as, following the same procedure we followed for the error. And another functionality available here is the possibility to add generic remarks. So go to MES, and here you can add a comment concerning the whole submission. For instance, you can have maybe something specific to comment on, like could be nuclear plants that are on maintenance, could be that some data are estimated for this specific month. But yeah, this kind of remarks can be added here, and the remark will be attached to the CSV records. And this is it. Thank you for watching our tutorial on how to use Evo to manage data submissions. And you can find all this information and more in the documentation available on our website. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us for any doubt. Contact details for each collection system can be found at the IEA website. Thank you again.